there it is. Welcome back to Lies Beneath. We're entering Chapter 13, Surf and Turf. Going back home, while having to take a slightly different trip, different path, than the way we took to get there. But that's fine, because we're almost here now. Almost home now. Let's continue on. It's always gratifying when you can do that in one. Down there, another one of those orange cloths. We did pass by it our first time through. So now that creates a path that goes somewhere we were not able to get to last time. But our objective is to get to the lighthouse, which is that way. Well, here's this big gentleman. Last time we saw him, there were 3 dolls that appeared when we weren't underwater. No dolls here this time, however. I don't think this guy was here, stuck all full of knives either. There's those whale carcasses that May was curious about. Nothing to look at from up here. Wonder if I can get that machete back. Okay, there we go, good. I step away from the lighthouse and I feel something in me relax. There's something we need to do first. You know, something that may not have been mentioned yet. Look at these text boxes. Some of them have a border that looks like this. It's like a rectangle with like little indentations, like pieces have been cut out. Then you have some of them that look like this, with like pieces that look like they're dripping. They're both the same color, but the shape is a little different. The voice that you're hearing when you look at these two text boxes are a little different. This one says, I step away from the lighthouse and I feel something in me relax. And this one says, there's something we need to do first. That's been happening throughout the game. These two slightly different shaped text boxes have a bit of a different voice. Well, they're saying that we feel better if we walk away from the lighthouse, but I thought our goal was to go towards the lighthouse. I turn towards the lighthouse and I feel a tightening in my chest. Not finished yet. Well, May, for whatever reason, is now changing her mind about going towards the lighthouse. I want to go home. Not yet, little noise. Which seems like an odd thing to think. Also, there's an obstacle in the way, so we can't actually get back to the lighthouse even if we tried to. Oh, this is thin ice. Yeah. Let us not step on the thin ice. So lighthouse is actually right over there. We're very close to it. It's just that now the path is blocked. So we can't go that way. All we can do is go this way. Before we do that, let me just remind myself of something. Okay. Let me look at the chapters. A way you can tell if you've got all the lore items in a chapter is by looking at this chapter select screen. So this one we're on, Surf and Turf. There are 2 lore items to find. Just want to remind myself what they look like. Because the ones we haven't gotten, you can see these silhouettes, right? So one of them looks like a music box, and then the next one is a 3-piece item. So yes, I believe I remember what these are. I just wanted to refresh my memory on that, because it can be easy to forget whether or not you got all the archive items, especially if they're hidden away. Oh, over there. Well, that could be a bit of a problem. You know, maybe I'll just drop this. Filling up a hand. Alright, let's buy some time by getting them to back off. Let's head over here. Alright, so there's that path that we made for ourselves. And it's not where we intended to go, but it looks like it is where we're going. For whatever reason, May feels like she has to do something else away from the lighthouse before she heads back home. She doesn't seem to know why. And now we're heading towards the ship that is stuck in the ice. And here are crabs, our favorite enemies. I need to stop missing so much. I don't have my lighter. I haven't really been using the lighter so much for the aim assist. But it's there. Alright, so not only is this boat stuck in the ice, but it's split in 2. We did see that photo last time of tentacles grabbing at a ship, pulling it down. I assume this would be that ship. I can't go in here, even though that does appear to be open. Almost there now, but where's there? Also, bodies here. Usually don't see enemies just lying around like that. More on the other side. And not sure if this is part of the same ship, or if it's a different one entirely. Yeah, I guess it has to be a different one, because that's the back of that ship. So it's not like it's missing a piece. Well, they don't seem to mind me walking around. They're not reacting. Don't need that steak at the moment. You know, when you see something like this, you know, maybe it might be a good idea to just go down and just, you know, put it in the middle right here about. Maybe that could benefit us in the near future, for reasons. checkpoint at this point in time does seem nice. Well, here's one more object. It's Nadia's music box. You can see the statue of Nadia, but it is beheaded. We get a second 9mm unlocked at the campfire, because we got this. The music box seems to have a gravity pulling at me, begging to be played. I feel a profound desire for revenge, but for what? I cannot say. There was something else there. Can that reappear? Or maybe we can just use our lighter. The song smells of putrid anger, punishing, calculating, resentful, sweet. Something else here. It's a hook that goes to a rope, and that rope leads down there, and that goes to that gate where we got the text box that says almost there now. So that would be where we have to go next. I guess we should have saw that coming. I think I only got one there. That was a lot of bullets. Nope. Meow. Well, this gentleman is not getting up yet. Nope. Meow. Well, this is open now. probably might not be a bad idea to go back and get any ammo that we can. Doesn't seem like I've taken any... Well, I did take damage, but ate some food, and seems like we're fine. Take some shells. Loads up on us on that. I think, nope, there's still some of these. Okay. So I think we should be okay. I don't know if I'll do anything with these, but might as well take them. The other archive item. Lore object discovered, model ship. But as we saw in that subscreen, there are 3 pieces to this. We gotta go find them. Because we need the collectibles. Look, we may be in a situation of life and death, not just ours, but our father's. But collectibles. Here's the second piece. An old-fashioned wooden boat model. Something is etched on its hull. Then strong and flee, we took with glee, our sins left bare and hollow, and now we plea on bended knee before our souls are swallowed, in memory of the first voyage. Well, there's a third part that we need, so let's have a look around for it. Wouldn't want to move on until we find the collectible. I'm sure even the strange voice that we've been hearing also wants the collectibles. And here we go. Forced to flee, we crossed... Okay, so that's the first part. Forced to flee, we crossed the sea. So they left somewhere and crossed the sea, presumably here to Slumber, Alaska. Strong and free, we took with glee. Our sins left bare and hollow. And now we plea on bended knee before our souls are swallowed. So, while they were here, they took with glee, and now they are pleading on bended knee to something. Vast storm, shattered ship, new noise spreads across the land. Whatever that is, that voice, really doesn't like noise. It likes peace and quiet. But I can appreciate that. And we hear the creaking, and we know what that creaking means. It means we've entered a new chapter, chapter 14, Nadia. All right, well, let's light up the campfire. All right, so we were heading back to the lighthouse to take stock of what was going on and try to figure out where to find Dad, but May decided again. Well, the decision was kind of made for her as the path was blocked, but also May felt something in her chest that made her feel like she shouldn't go home yet, but had something else to do. And whatever it is she has to do, it was to come this way, whatever way this is. Some of these boats look like they've been here for decades, but I don't remember seeing them before. They do look very old, even though May has no memory of them, and she grew up here. All right. So, next time, we're heading into the final chapter of issue number 2. It's going to be chapter 14, Nadia, as May heads in this direction for whatever reason, for why ever she feels she has to. Maybe we'll find out why she feels that she has to, as we continue on in Lies Beneath.